सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो ॐ सरसिभ्यो माभ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ येति मे गुरुः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याता सर्ववेदान्तः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण वेदांत योग दर्शन साधन द्वारा अस्मिन् क्षणे एव आत्मानुभूति द्वारा कैवल्यं प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति द्वारा आध्यात्मिक प्रगति द्वारा विश्वस्य कल्याण प्राप्त्यर्थं ये अस्मिन् कर्मणि निश्चिता तेषां विजयार्थं च श्री पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रस्य व्यास भाष्य समेत अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्री योग दर्शन आचार्याणां स्मरणम्। ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षे नमः 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 पतंजलि महर्षे 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 नमः व्यास 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 महर्षे नमः। हम श्री महर्षि पतंजलि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम द्वितीयः साधना पादः। चैंट द फर्स्ट 5 सूत्रास। तव स्वाध्याय ईश्वर प्रणिधानानि क्रिया योगः समाधि भावनार्थः क्लेशतनुकरणार्थश्च अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेशाः पंचक्लेशाः अविद्या क्षेत्रम् उत्तरेषां प्रसुप्त तनु विच्छिन्न उदाहरणाम अनित्या अशुचि दुःख अनात्मसो नित्या शुचि सुख आत्मख्याति अविद्या। They are very thoroughly studied. Okay, there are 5 kleshas because of which we are not able to become qualified for being Uttamadhikari to do the Abhyasa Vairagya and do the Samadhi Sadhana and reach the Vritti Nirodha and Kaivalya Prapti. So the kleshas are to be removed by this Kriya Yoga. Tavaswadhyaya Ishwar Pranidhanani Kriya Yoga. For that we have to know clearly the kleshas. There are 5. अविद्या अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश। इसमें मेन पॉइंट क्या समझना है? अविद्या इज अ क्षेत्रम एंड अदर थिंग्स आर द थिंग्स व्हिच born out of the kshetra. अविद्या क्षेत्रम उत्तरेशम and they in 4 levels come prasupta tanu vichina udarana. Now what is avidya? How avidya cannot be specifically brought and shown. ये रंग का होता है वेदांत में भी you can't, but उसके effects से we can see it. Remember, any power cannot be seen. With its effects, the power is assumed to be there. Like the vehicle is moving. Why? Because of horsepower. But horsepower cannot be seen. The petrol gets converted into horsepower and which pushes the engine and the vehicle is moving. Like my speaking power. Speech you can listen. Speech you can listen, but you can't see or look, know my speaking power. That power, when it expresses as a speech, then you know Swamiji has power to speak. Like burning power. When a hand is burnt, you can see bubbles. By seeing that bubble, you can estimate the power of the burning, but you can't see it. You can't trace it. Like when a cyclone comes, you can't see the power of cyclone. You can see the effect of the power. From that, we estimate that there's a power. No Shakti is seen. So too, avidya is a vilakshana Shakti. You can't see as it is, but you can expect or we can trace its presence with its effects. These are the 4 effects. Where anitya is taken as nitya, he is in the influence of avidya. Where asuchi is taken as shuchi, is in avidya. Where the dukkha is taken as sukha, it is avidya. Most important is the anatma is taken as atma, is avidya. In this avidya, where anitya, ashuchi, dukkha, anatma taken as nitya, shuchi, atma, khyati, is the birth of all the next raga dvesha, asmita raga dvesha abhinivesh. अनित्य को अनित्य देखा, नित्य को नित्य देखा, अशुचि को अशुचि, शुचि को शुचि, अनात्मा को अनात्मा, आत्मा को आत्मा, दुख को दुख, सुख को सुख. जिसने देखा, he will not have अस्मिता राग द्वेष अभिनिवेश further क्लेशस, because अविद्या ही नहीं है. Because avidya is to see the opposite. He is not seeing, he is exactly analyzing. ये दुख है, ये अशुचि अनात्मा है, अनित्य है. ये सुख है, शुचि आत्मा है, क्या अनित्य है. When he knows there is no avidya, then बाकी चारों, अब वो बीज में ही नहीं है, प्रसव भूमि क्षेत्रम, how can there will be growth of all the four? Therefore, our job is to remove avidya, and as we explained yesterday, to put our efforts to remove our avidya through vidya. And to that extent, from the raga dvesha where we are totally lost, we have to come out. ये मन में रखना. पूरे राग द्वेष तो अविद्या जाने पे होते हैं. अविद्या जाएगा जो ज्ञान विद्या आता है. So our whole goal is to gain vidya, remove avidya, remove klesha, and remove suffering. But right now, keep some raga dvesha side पे. क्लास के टाइम राग द्वेष आने मत दो. क्लास में विद्या सीखो. With vidya, remove the avidya. Avidya removes raga dvesh. Avidya's removal removes raga dvesh. Keep this picture in the mind. So what is avidya understood? Now asmita wala hum padenge thoda. Yesterday we said asmi is beingness, means the real aham brahma asmi, be attentive. Chodkar any other asmi is the second asmita. Okay, so there is only one analysis is given here, thank God, not many, but in that only everything is there. What is the one analysis is given to explain to us? The second of the kleshas, the asmita is what? There are two things, druk shakti, darshana shakti. Okay, druk shakti is becoming aware, conscious, that's it. Darshana shakti is to know. Okay, this darshana shakti subsequently gets diluted or polluted by many other things. The darshan shakti is to know. After knowing, we start labeling. After labeling, then we develop the liking or disliking. After that, we get attached. These are all not there in the druk shakti. They are only in the darshana shakti. Therefore, the darshana shakti ko druk shakti se milana. Then darshana shakti is consequent things. Druk shakti pe dalna. This is called as asmita. Therefore, who knows? Buddhi, not me, the consciousness. Be attentive. Consciousness illuminates buddhi knowing or even not knowing. Even the absence of buddhi in nidra, that also is being aware by the conscious self in me. But do we separate this way our conscious self with the buddhi anytime? We are not doing. Therefore, we are into the asmita klesha. Then after the buddhi knows, then mind comes into the pictures to say, I like it, I don't like it. Then the body acts in procuring what is liked or in keeping away from what's not liked. So the action of the body and the liking and disliking of the mana depends on the buddhi knowing it. And all of them are taken by me as mine. So my buddhi has known, not me. But I say I have known. Then the mana has had a like and dislike, not me. But I say it is my liking and disliking. Then the body senses are working, not me. But I say I am working. So I, with my knowledge, with my likes and dislikes, working in the world. This whole drama is called asmita. Here what's happening? The darshana shakti and its consequence downfalls are identified with the druk shakti. When you dissociate and remain as druk shakti, don't allow them to touch you. Then the asmita wala klesha chala gaya. Then uske bachche raga dvesh nahi hote. But how do you do this? Only when the avidya is removed by the vidya. विद्या प्राप्ति में ही अहम ब्रह्मास्मि साक्षी हूं पता चलता है, तब जाकर दृक शक्ति में रहकर दर्शन शक्ति से तादात्म्य नहीं करूंगा. देन दर्शन शक्ति के बाद होने वाले समस्याएं मुझे नहीं होते, क्लेश नहीं होता. Very, very careful about it. Very simple, direct, beautiful it is. अहम ब्रह्म अस्मि को छोड़कर एनी अस्मि इज अस्मिता क्लेश. सो हम देहोस्मि, हम जीवोस्मि, हम प्राणोस्मि, इंद्रिय अस्मि, और एनीथिंग, हम सुखी अस्मि, दुखी अस्मि, और डॉक्टर अस्मि, लॉयर अस्मि. एवरी अस्मि नेस, ता मीन्स नेस. देख समता, इक्वलनेस, ममता, माइनेस, ahanta, egoness, that ness here. So to asmita, the meanness is the whole clash. Actually, Vedant ko use karo yo here. It helps. Actually, I am that self which is one without second everywhere permeating. Instead of that, any other identity is asmita clash. Why it has come? Avidya. What is avidya? Not knowing my essential self. So pure Vedanta. सो मोर प्रैक्टिकली डीपली यहाँ एनालाइज करके बता रहे दृक् शक्ति एंड दर्शन शक्ति. सो दृक् दर्शन शक्तियों हो एक आत्मता इव अस्मिता. वो कभी एक नहीं होते, बट विचार नहीं करने के कारण एक की तरह महसूस होते हैं. दैट स्टेट इज कॉल्ड अस्मिता. बट इफ यू डू द विचारणा, it will be clearly known. I am the seer, it is seen. There is no oneness with both of us. When the moment it is done, then ekatmata iva gets separated. This is what Viveka Khyati does. Separates the Druk Shakti from Darshana Shakti and makes us identify with the Druk Shakti. I am not interested. बुद्धि मन है, सब मैटर है, जड़ है, प्रकृति है, मेरे को उससे संबंध नहीं है. मैं तो प्योर कॉन्शियस सेल्फ हूं. In that way. So asmita is my meanness. I am this and that, I am that, this and that. That feeling all the time which is there because of upadhi is called as asmita. Who am I actually? Druk swarupaha asmi. बट दर्शन शक्ति को मैं अब जब तादात्म्य कर लेता हूँ, एकता कहते हैं यहाँ, दुख दृश्य शक्तियों हो एकात्मता इव अस्मिता. ओके, देन कि पुरुषः दृक् शक्ति बुद्धि दर्शन शक्ति इति. पहले दोनों समझो. पुरुष क्या है? दृक् शक्ति. आई एम ओनली प्योर कॉन्शियस सीयर और विटनेस. दृक् शक्ति कहते हैं उसको, साक्षी हूं मैं. Then buddhi darshana shakti. Buddhi is having the power to the knowing, conscious. Being aware and conscious is different from being knowing. Please remember. In the pure awareness, only awareness is there. There is nothing other than as a knower and known. That is a state of druk shakti, the purusha. But in the darshana shakti level mein kya hua? I am the knower, something else is known. That buddhi does that dichotomization. बुद्धि का काम ही अलग अलग करना. इसलिए सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम बुद्धि ही है व्यवहार में. लेकिन वेदांत में बुद्धि की जरूरत है. वहां अनात्मा को आत्मा से अलग करके फेंक देना. यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल. यू नो, spade, you take the example of a spade, no? Spade collects the dirt too, but the spade alone throws the dirt also. spade देखा ना हमने, कलेक्ट किया और फेंक दिया, कलेक्ट किया फेंक दिया. बुद्धि वर्क्स लाइक दैट, स्पेड की तरह. एक तरफ बुद्धि के कारण सारे समस्याएं होते हैं, दुनिया का खचरा अवधि द्वैता. बट द सेम बुद्धि डज द एनालिसिस ऑफ सेल्फ एंड नॉट सेल्फ एंड थ्रोस अवे द कचरा कॉल्ड एज द्वैता. स्पेड क्या काम करता है? झाड़ू एंड स्पेड, ऑल ऑफ देम आर इंटरेस्टिंग. झाड़ू भी सारा कचरा इकट्ठा वही करता है, फिर उसको पैन में डाल के वही फेंक देता है उसके कारण. नाउ सो पुरुषः दुख शक्ति ही, बुद्धि दर्शन शक्ति ही. पहले प्योर सेल्फ एंड द बुद्धि और अंतःकरण, दोनों का सेपरेशन. ये इसका चैतन्य शक्ति है. शक्ति ऐसा कहा, यू डोंट से अगेन शक्ति शक्तिमान डिफरेंशिएशन. दृक् शक्ति, देयर इट इज नोइंग शक्ति, दर्शन शक्ति. सो इति एतयोः, of these two which are actually separate, eka swarupapatti iva asmita klesha uchyate. As if uniting them and taking them as one is called as the asmita, named the klesha. You know, very tough this is to work out, to accept in fact that I am only pure consciousness. I have nothing to do with the knowingness of buddhi. बिकॉज़ बुद्धि को यूज़ करके चाहे बेवकूफ़ काम के लिए हमको इतना आदत हो गया उसको साइड पे रख ही नहीं सकते। है ना? Everybody is ready for everything but not to accept as ignorant. Therefore, even though he doesn't know, I don't know, but he says, but I think. सब लोग ना जानना ही चाहते हैं बुद्धि से। ये एक बड़ा आदत है। Nobody can be happy with ignorance. They want to gain knowledge only, but the knowledge is of the worldly things. And the worldly knowledge is only avidya because it is establishing duality. Real knowledge, right way of the using of the buddhi is to know the Atma Jnana. And in knowing Atma Jnana, buddhi is not required. To some extent, to remove the ignorance, the buddhi is used. After that, you drop the buddhi, you are in the conscious self. These all will be known to us as we continue. डेली वही तो हम कर रहे हैं ना, पंप करते जा रहे हैं अपने लिए. सो द इंफॉर्मेशन इज गेटिंग into us. So druk shakti hi purushaha, purusha druk shakti hi, then darshan shakti buddhi hi. Etayoho of these two ekaswarupa apatti iva, as if they are one only. Asmita klesha uchyate. When that state of the intellect is there, that is called asmita klesha. हमारे ऊपर चढ़ा हुआ है. Second one, klesha. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Yesterday we tried to understand this one. भोक्तृ भोग्य शक्तियोः अत्यंत विभक्तयोः अत्यंत असंकीर्णयोः अविभाग प्राप्तो इव सत्याम भोगः कल्प्यते. You know, bhoga means any of the experience. So the experiencer is all the time away from the experience do. They are totally different from each other. Two words are used here. Atyanta vivaktayoho, atyanta asankirnayoho. The bhokta and bhogya are so separate from each other, like the rice and the gehu. Yesterday I gave the example. But not analyzing them separate. When we take them one, then we make them one, then the bhoga is happening of the world. Then we are lost in the worldly bhoga. We are not going for the paramarthika yoga. Okay. तथा च उक्तम बुद्धितः परम पुरुषम आकार शीला विद्यादिभिः विभक्तम अपश्यन कुर्यात् तत्र आत्मबुद्धिः मोहेन इति. So means what? कि mm, mm. So buddhitaha param purusham, other than the buddhi is myself. This I am not able to do because Sheila, because Akara Sheila Vidyadvihi Vivaktam Apashyan. That the conscious self is not having the variety of the varieties that the Buddhi is having. Because of this discrimination, we are not able to do. Tatra Atma Buddhim Mohena iti. There, the Buddhi, the Antakarana is taken as the self. So here Asmita is the Buddhi को, बुद्धि के सारे कर्मों को और बुद्धि जो इंद्रिय मन को यूज कर रहा है अपने काम के लिए, सारे चीजों को हम अपना और या मैं मानना ही अस्मिता वाला सेकंड क्लेश. All that belongs to the buddhi only. Anything we do of vyavahara. When that asmita is with the pure self, that pure self is what? Undifferentiated. Without any qualifications or the qualities. At the most, it can be told only as Satyam Jnanam Anantam. That also for the sake of guiding our attention towards. That is my real self. I have nothing to do with any of the upadhis, Vishti or Samashti. Neither I can have mamata with them, nor I can have ahanta with them. But I have the asmita with them, and I also mamata with them. That asmita is called klesha. We are self, Baba. We are not any upadhi. But we took our upadhi, that's called second asmita klesha. Okay. Mohena, because of non discrimination. तो इसके लिए वही वाला रूल हम यूज़ कर सकते हैं, हमेशा यूज़ करते हैं कि नोवर कैनॉट बी नोन। Buddhi is known to me. Don't I know कि I am intelligent in some things? Don't I know I am awfully intelligent in other things? Don't I know that I am semi-intelligent in something? Who knows all that? The awareness. And that awareness is me. I am not the buddhi in its capacities, whatever. But we are lost in idea with buddhi so much. Through the buddhi with other upadhi, it becomes as if impossible to live life without those upadhis. ऐसा लगता है कि ना 30 साल से लगातार कार में चल रहा हूं, एक दिन 1 किलोमीटर चलो बोले तो ही कांट, he puts leave for office for 5 days because the car has broken. He never thinks of यार स्कूटर में जा सकते हैं, ऑटो में जा सकते हैं, लोकल बस में जा सकते हैं, किसी लिफ्ट लेकर जा सकते हैं, साइकिल चलाते जा सकते हैं, पैदल भी जा सकते हैं। नो मीन्स नो, बिकॉज आई एम हैबिचुएटेड टू कार, कार है तो जाऊंगा नहीं तो बेकार। आर देयर नॉट पीपल? Each one has that type of possessiveness. Somewhere everybody is caught up. So generally all of us are caught up and the buddhi ko taking as asmi. So much so that the whole world is pagal khana, jab sab pagal hi hai. And what is pagalpan? Taking the buddhi as asmi. And सब पागलों के बीच में कोई दूसरे को पागल नहीं दिखता ना, everybody. It is a buddhi which is creating havoc to us. By no, it's not doing, it is doing its job, but our identity with the buddhi. देखो परमात्मा इंटेलिजेंट है कि नॉन इंटेलिजेंट है, he knows everything and doesn't know. Paramatma is pure, is neutral, he is neither great because of some things known through buddhi, nor he becomes less because he has not known some things through buddhi. That is why in scripture and always see the people who have no intellect, no intelligence, they also discard Paramatma. And those who have with all buddhi jnanam, they only suffered themselves. Because the earlier fellow has no chance to get asmita with buddhi because buddhi hai hi nahi. Second fellow has only buddhi, no paramatma. Therefore he got asmita. Klesha is always suffering with his own buddhi. So this is what is called asmita. Now, third one we'll just see it. राग क्या होता है? सुखानुशयी रागः, सुखानुशयी रागः, सुखानुशयी रागः. Third of the 5 kleshas, central wala. First one is avidya, where anitya ashuchi दुख अनात्मा को हम नित्य शुचि सुख आत्मा मानते हैं. ओके. सेकंड वन इज बुद्धि, बुद्धि प्रत्यय के जो भी हो रहा है उसको अगेन आइडेंटिफाई करना, उससे इज कॉल्ड अस्मिता, ए स्पेसिफाइड इंडिविजुअलिटी. नाउ कम्स बिकॉज ऑफ दिस टू द थर्ड ऑफ द क्लेश, रागः. व्हाट इज रागः? सुख अनुशयी रागः, सुख अनुशयी रागः. शयी मतलब परमानेंट रहने वाला, अंदर का इंप्रेशन, शयन करने वाला. अनु मीन्स फॉलो करके, सुख मीन्स सुख को. तो जो सुख अनुभूति जो दुनिया में होता है हमको, उसका जो भी इंप्रेशन हम अंदर लगाते हैं वो राग. दैट इज अ क्लेश. इफ यू एंजॉय सुख एंड यू ड्रॉप इट देयर एंड देन without even looking about it one moment also, by turning back. Just like our classes. Once the class is over, we go out in such a way that we don't even look back. Therefore, 5,000 classes we have heard, but there's no raga. Is it not? There's no raga at all for us. इतने क्लास सुना हमने, फिर भी कोई राग ही नहीं है, कोई इमोशन नहीं. भाई, बिकॉज देयर इज नो सुख अनुशयी, वो सुख ही नहीं था, इसलिए अनुशयी. आपके क्लास में सुख हो स्वामी जी, तो फिर उसके अनु पीछे उसके प्रति राग होता है. Then the next one is there, dukkha anushayi dvesha. That way we have it. So in the same way, be in the present, in involving in anything given, coming out as prarabdha in a dharmic way. If you don't if you don't carry the load of it, then this raga wala samasya nahi hota. Conquering of raga is this. Be in the present, like when you go to hotel, you eat, भाई, you pay money, come back. अब don't make a हिसाब of it कि क्या बढ़िया खाना था, ऐसा वाला खाना मैंने पहली बार खाया था, उस होटल में खराब था, ये था. These are all nonsense. If you can avoid that, eat and come back, like Gurudev. Thousands of houses he has gone to eat food, but no raga, because there's no sukha anushayi. Sukha हुआ, उसका अनुशयी नहीं है. He said food is good. He thanked the host. Kiya, but he was conscious to drop that food and food giver person and everything there and then. Then only next day food he can enjoy. Otherwise, comparison say we don't enjoy. Why that comparison? Rag bana. Why? Sukha anushayi. Very important. So tomorrow we'll see with Bhashyam little more detail about this. कि सुखाभिज्ञस्य सुखानुस्मृति पूर्वः सुखे तत्साधने वा योग गर्दः तृष्णा लोभः स रागः इति. Very important one, ना? We have to study it. Equally true is for द्वेष. बस उल्टा कर दो, वही द्वेष होता. Then the abhinivesha is very powerful klesha for understanding and also to be careful about it. What it is, tomorrow we'll try to see. Thank you, friends, for your patient listening for all the while. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. कल देखिए